We are privileged, so privileged to have one of the foremost real estate personalities in Nigeria and in Africa. Not just in Nigeria. His organization has properties outside Nigeria in other African countries, and it's tremendous. If you follow him on Instagram, when you see some of the things they are doing, that was what I saw. I'm not too far from here. I said, I'm here too. Amazing. Please let's rise in our feet and let's put our hands together for Mr. Tade Cash. For the next one, so get your questions ready, get your comments ready, and get your notes ready as well. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. All right, thank you, everyone. You can have your seats. Thank you. Okay. All right. So we have a very long and short time to spend together. So what I mean by long and short time is I have about 40 minutes to share with you on how you can make millions. All right. So how many of you truly want to truly make millions? They can make it. It's not compulsory, you know. Being rich is not compulsory. I hope you know that. So being rich is not compulsory. Okay, so let's get to business. Two of my female friends when I was very young, they're like, Tade, we don't know. Because we should talk about money. I said, because any small thing, I'll tell them, what is the money in this thing we're talking about now? Is there any convention that I know how money means? I'm not interested. Because you see, big money is good for you. Because it helps you to collapse time. Yeah, that's what big money does. So that's the first thing. Develop mindset. Read, associate, think, spend time to think. Guys, you should think. Think to solve your own problem. Think, solve your problem. So by the time I was 26 and a half, I read about 700 books. Hello. Business, I don't read books on relationship. I don't know why. But I don't just think I need to read book on relationship. I just observe life. Then I observe life, but I'm reading book on relationship with money. Hello. I want to understand my relationship with money very well. So by the time I was 26 and a half, I just knew it that I have that crazy confidence that whatever I do now, because in the course of the reading, that's when I came to the second thing I want to share with you. Beside mindset, the next thing you must have is a skill set. Hello? Mindset is not enough. You may have a mindset that you are rich, but you need skill sets because it is skill that draws the money. So what skill set are you developing? Now imagine we're in 2000 and what time are we now? 2023. And then somebody now come and collect this mic and say, now, what do you do? He said, well, I'm the best typewriter in the world. Hello? He said, I'm the best typist in the world. I'm the best typist in the world. What will happen in this one? That's what you're looking at. I do. They play. Just the play. Because you are in the wrong continent. You are in the wrong time. You know the problem of so many people. Let me tell you this, and that's what the Bible says. The Bible says that David served the Lord, served his generation according to the will of God. What does that mean? It means that the problem with so many people is they're trying to make money in the present with a past idea. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to make money in this age with something that is antiquated, something that is primitive, something that is dead. They're still trying to also, saying, I just get a job with government now. I will work till I'm 65. I will get pension. Okay? and then, I'll just manage myself. That idea was once good, but it's dead and gone. That idea is buried. So if you don't understand, you are living. So the idea that say, we just go to school now. I'll just finish with 2 and I will go for my NYC. when I finish my NSC, I will pray small. And just favor me. And then I will be, you'll not be using those lines. I'm in the favor market, not in the labor market. They play. Because the point is, people now begin to use all of those lines of words. But this is what happened. Those ideas were old ideas. We want to live in a new economy. So what do you need to do? You need to understand what is the skill set that can help me to create the wealth in a fast way. Okay, so you cannot live in the 21st century. I say this to everyone, and I'm going to say this to you. If you are living in this time and you're finding it difficult to make 1 million naira a month, you are living in an old generation. Hello? Because 1 million naira is the easiest thing. I think it should even be the minimum wage. Hello? It's shocking some people right now. It should be minimum wage. 1 million naira should be a minimum wage. But brother, I'm feeling this man. I like the way he's sitting in my phone. His energy is very contagious. I like it. 1 million naira should be a minimum wage. Look, what does it take to make 1 million naira? So let's do the math. Now we're in the skill set. And I've decided to be very practical with you guys today. Because that's what you need. You don't need theory, right? You need practical thing. If you're running a business, who run business here? Who run business here? Do you anybody that run business here? What business do you do? You're into branding. That's not a business, right? No, that's not a business. Okay, what do you do? What do you do? Okay, so you make souvenirs for complaints, put some stuff on it. Why I say that? Because it's good to also challenge how you guys describe, and that's another part of the skill set I'm talking to you about. I heard when that my brother there said, I'm in insurance. That's not what you do. Nobody's going to patronize you for saying, I'm in insurance. They say, what do you do? You say, I work at Money Point. Is that what you do? That's not a business. So the truth of the matter, you will be in a meeting of connecting with other people, but because you have not learned how to communicate so that you can attract opportunity, you will leave the means of people that can help you to make big money, and you walk away and you say, God has not answered your prayer. God answered your prayer, you don't know how to activate it. Do you understand that? So that's not what you do. But this is skill set. So what are the skill sets you need to develop? Now look at it. There are 4 levels. There are 4 levels if you want to make money. 4 levels of skill set. Okay? The basic levels of skill set. This is going to shock you now. The basic levels of skill set. I'm here to disrupt you because this service is disruption. It's not a normal service. It's because I want to make million. You see, the lowest level of skill set you can develop if you want to make money is a level called execution. Hello? Do you hear what I just said? Is level called what? Yeah, it's level called execution or implementation. That means you can do things. Hello? You can do what? You can do things. So, who get paid more, the bricklayer or the foreman? But who does the work? You see, so that is the lowest level of skill set. Ability to do things is the lowest level of skill set. You see, you want to learn how to make big money, Abi? I'm telling you today what I'm not supposed to have told you. Huh? Yes, but I promise myself I will tell you what I'm supposed to tell you. Because half-truth is worse than error. Do you understand that? Half-truth is worse than error. So the lowest level of making money, which most of our fathers spend all their life doing, is on the lowest ladder of wealth scale, which is implementation. The man that can do the work will make less money than the man that supervises the work. That's why Julius Berger will be in Nigeria. The Arabian guy will be there with his cap. Does he carry the wheelbarrow? Does he push anything? What was he doing? He stand there with a paper. Sometimes he's even smoking. And your own brother, the bridge is built by us also. But we don't take credit for it, isn't it? Because you do the work, you get paid lower than the person that supervises work. So the lowest level is what? Implementation. So that is where everybody will start, but you don't want to stay at the level of implementation for a long time, because this is what happens. If you have to be paid for what only you do, you can never be rich. Hello? Are you here with me? If you have to be paid for what only you do, you can never be rich. Hello? So I have about 3,000 people that work with me that make me money every day, even when I'm sleeping. Hello? and we have to make me money. Because if I have to depend on myself to make the kind of money I want to make, I have business in about 10 countries in Africa. Do I look like God to you? Would I have to be in 10 countries and be working there? No, I'm not. But I'm in those 10 countries through other human beings, isn't it? So what you do is at the lowest level of skill set you can develop is implementation. So you know how to do graphics. Graphics can make you money, right? You know how to design. But guess what happened? If you really want to be rich, you can. How many people can you personally design graphics for? Hello? In this lifetime, how many people can you design graphics for you alone before you die? Before the graphics itself kill you. How many people can you design graphics for? You will be on the system and die. Do you understand? You just be pressing. You will not see well again. You just be wondering, can one design go? Am I designing something or something is designing me? Because yet now you can't figure it out again. That's the lowest level. So what do a graphics guy want to do? What is my sister there want to do? She look at the business begin to make money. Lowest skill set. Now the skill she is using to make that money, she wants to document it. All right? She wants to be able to make sure that somebody else can do what she does. And then she begin to supervise somebody else, a lot of people doing the same thing. Now, those people get paid from doing the work, but she get paid more for having the work, isn't it? So that's the lowest level. The next level is we call unification. After implementation, the next is unification. That means the man or the person that supervises a work, if somebody is in a management level in an organization, don't the person earn more money than the people that are just doing the work? Here. It now also depends on where you are on the management level. If you're on the management level in Alibotin, in big companies, even in pertinence, this building, you can make more money, isn't it? Than when you're just in the management level of a particular organization. So you're developing a skill set, a particular skill set in that point. So I'm a middle management person now, I'm a senior management person, you are making some money. Now remember, the guy, that is why in the school of making millions, it is not the person that work harder, it's the person that work higher that make more money. So now remember the guy at the bottom is the implementation guy. Now the guy that is working higher than the guy is making more money than the guy that is on the lower level. Now that's the second. Now the one that now follow that one that is getting to the topmost is the third skill level that is now called communication. Hello? What? Communication. So what does communication mean? It means that you know how to sell. You know how to be persuasive. Hello? You know how to get people to do things. Now, in organization, as you grow in organization, as you grow in life, for instance, I know a lot of tech guys, they know how to code things, they know how to do things, but they don't know how to communicate it. They can't communicate what they're doing. They can do the work. Now, many times they now get angry. Maybe somebody now said, let's do business together. How many of you know that Steve Jobs is not that good when it comes to coding anything? I hope you know. How many of you know Steve Jobs here? Of a blessed memory? You know Steve Jobs? But there's a friend of it called Steve Wozniak. Is very good with coding. But guess what Steve Jobs is good with? He's good with selling it. He knows how to communicate it. He knows how to market it. He knows how to make sure that everybody wants it. He knows how to say, guys, look at this thing in my hand. It's going to change your life. Come on. Now, that ability is a skill set that you must develop. Because this is what happened. The first money I made in my life, I made it selling a product. Okay? The product was not even my own. But I knew how to communicate the product. I know how to get a large audience to love the product. I know how to get these people to buy into the product. The person that has the product wants to sit in his office. He wants to just be there and be typing something on the system. But I don't want that. And then I took the product to the marketplace. And in exactly 11 months of taking the product to the marketplace, I made $1 million for myself. Isn't that a fast way to make money? Excuse me. Is that a fast way to make money? So learn how to communicate, learn skill, develop ability to negotiate. It's a skill set. Know how to negotiate. Develop skill set of courage. If you want to make millions, courage is a skill set. Hello? Courage is a what? You know, many people don't know that courage is a skill set. Ability to be courageous is a skill set. I mean, when you are saying something you don't know, but you're still saying it courageously, it's a very powerful skill set. That even the person that listens to you sleeping will say, would I be minimum working in you? The way she's saying it, it's like she knows something I did not know. The point is, you do not really know it, but you just say, even though I don't know it, I will never make my fear go public. My fear cannot be public. I will come out and smile and still tell you. It's when I go back and say, Prince, oh my thing, I said, nonsense, I they talk for that place. Prince will not say, I'm not saying they talk, but you talk and where. If you have to talk nonsense, talk it where. You see, the truth about that, many people are saying the right thing, but they're saying it wrongly. You know, there are sometimes somebody is telling you the right thing, but you don't believe it. Because the way he's saying it is fidgeting. You're talking and your voice is shaking. Your friend will say, oh man, that guy in a lamb they give us. Because the guy is saying the right thing, but it's not, there is no confidence. And that's what I'm finding in this generation. People don't learn how to communicate. They don't want to learn it. They just say, you know, I'm a tech guy. I'm a tech guy. Excuse me. At the end of the day, you see all that skill that you are developing, you are going to help somebody else to make a lot of money, not you. Because at the end of the day, you will just be serving the person. Because the person is the one that can take the product to the marketplace. You can't take the product to the marketplace. You don't know how to sell it. You say, no, I'm the one that developed it. I say, okay, take it now, go and sell it. You now suddenly realize that, oh boy, I still need this guy. Yeah, that is why the likes of what's the name of that guy, Don Jazzy, will be making more money than even the person, the entertainer that he signed. Why? He's the one communicating them to the world. That is how the world is designed. That is how the world is designed. What skill set do you have? How can you communicate it? What is the need in the marketplace for the skill set? Another skill set you must develop is a skill set of knowing how to solve your own problem. Hello? Hello? Are you here with me? Now, this is what I say to you people. Wealthy people, there are two ways to make money. You can make money as a technician or you can make money as a magician. Hello? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you want to learn that? Make money as a magician or a what? Technician. A technician make money by looking for other people's problem to solve. Hello? So he's waiting. Well, somebody will get problem. I get skill. I'll just solve it. I've learned how to design. I've learned how to use AI. So if everybody just come, I will just say, man, I can solve your problem. No. You will wait for a long time. If you got admission, if you want to get admission to university and then you are on a waiting list, you know that it's not sure. Hello? They say you are on the waiting list. You know that admission is not sure. You have to go to prayer meetings, call your pastor and your prophet, say, Papa, I say, have you gotten admission? Not really, sir. I'm still on the waiting list. You don't want to be on a waiting list in life. You want to be on a merit list in life. And how do you become a merit list? Is to know how to solve your own problem. God designed life in a way that solving your own problem is the fastest way to make money. This is how the Bible put it. And I'll say two things the Bible said. Number one, Paul said, he said, as God has comforted us, we have comforted others. Principle number one. The comfort that I've received, we have given to others. That's what Paul said. So what do we do? Many years ago, I learned how to sell very well. Okay? I learned how to sell. And then I realized that most people don't know how to sell. I learned how to close billions in deals yearly, and I realized that most people don't know how to do it. Now, I've solved that problem for myself, isn't it? So I created my solution in a document, and thousands of people around Africa began to buy the solution that I created. That I did not create their solution. It was my solution to my problem that I told them, this is how I solve my problem. And then in case you're having this kind of problem, this solution can also help you. Now, people are now paying me. Because the point is, most of you are looking for problem. But let me tell you, as you are seated here, on your note, do me a favor. Think the last 3 years. What problems have you solved for yourself? Yeah, write it. Problem that you face. You are one facing the problem. But you solve it. You solve it. Just write at a minimum of 3. That's why you know that you are not broke. Yes, you are not broke. You just don't know how to monetize the solution that you have created. Now, your solution, many a time, you underrate it. You are looking at your solution and say, because it is me now, so it should be common. That's what, for instance, the subject that you knew in school, you believe everybody should know it. How many people are like that? You're like, now, this subject, now the easiest, so if you don't know this one, what you can't know? You see, the point is, the problem is not. When I was in school, That's how my parents don't have money, remember? And so now when I was in school, that's how I was feeding. Everybody would come to me and say I should come and teach them. I would say, man, as I am now, I can't teach anybody anything because I am hungry. Do you understand? And I said, if I'm hungry, if I teach you something, you will fail. Because it's hunger I'm teaching you. I'm not teaching you anything. So we not say, Tade, what exactly do you want? You say, hey, that's the question you should have asked me first. This one you ask me, I come and teach you something. What I need right now is that buy food, not just food that we eat today, the one that can last me for 1 week. Because if I eat today, what about tomorrow? What will happen to next tomorrow? If I have taught you today, you will have gone. What will happen to me? You want to pass? You won't pass. So because it's transfer of anger, so people will buy me food. They will buy it, load it, I will confirm it. And I said, what exactly is your problem? And I said, Tade, is this business smart? I don't just understand. I said, this is the easiest thing in the world. There is nothing. Now that you have supplied the food. By the way, you know my condition. When you have supplied those load of food, the one you will supply the food that we eat to teach you. That's another food, though. I mean, you would have given me food. You will not give me one that I will eat in your presence. Okay? So my parent does not supply any food. They're just wondering how this guy copy. Because I told myself, the only why I must know book now going to this school, because there is no parent to pay. Hello? So you see, knowing book for me was not because I'm brilliant. It's a necessity of escapism. I have to escape from all this situation that is around. So you know the book well, that is all your mates that is checking your result. Do you understand? I don't check result. They check my result to rate themselves. So they know my matric number. They have to check my result before they check their own. What did they have? I said, Mama, 85 Leonio. Let's check our own now. You see, in case you don't have, they will say, let's leave it. Now, it taught us. Why should we now check result when you fail it? So the point is, what solution have you created for yourself? What problem have you solved for yourself? Guess what? I solve real estate problem for myself. I begin to buy properties. I turn them into old buildings. I turn them into amazing properties. I have them in almost thousands of units. And guess what? People started asking me questions. I document my position, and I was making a lot of money for me. Because I don't work as a technician. I work as a magician. Yeah, because a magician get paid solving his own problem. That's how a magician get paid, though. He solve his own problem. That means he will tell you, if my hand goes like this, if I even turn my hand like this, if I turn my hand like this, what will happen? So he has solved that problem. He will not come out. You will now pay him to show you, I will do like this. I will not say, wow, it's his problem you are paying him for. It's not solving any problem for you. The problem he's solving for you now is his own problem that he has solved. So what is the skill set that you are developing? Look at your problem. Be able to document it. How did you solve it? You know the problem of some of you here. Your biggest break has happened once upon a time, but you did not document it. You have succeeded at something, but you are so excited about the success that you forget the process. Hello? Did you hear what I just said? You were so excited about this success. You make more million from, somebody gave you a deal and you just make 5 million or 2 million. You are excited. You are jumping around. Oh, we don't blow. You have not blown. You are just about to grow. So what you need to do is to document it so that you can replicate it. You close an insurance deal. Somebody sign up a deal and you buy a policy, and you are only thinking about the commission. You are not thinking about how to replicate what had just happened, because you cannot replicate it because you don't know the process. How many of you usually carries a bunch of keys? How many people carry a bunch of keys here? The funny thing about a bunch of keys, especially if you have many doors in your house, if you carry a bunch of keys and you have not labeled the keys, okay? And you don't label the keys and you have to open many doors, and you always think that when you get to the front of your door, you will start figuring it out. One day, nature will mess you up, isn't it? Because when you get to the front of your house and you are pressed, you need to use the loo, and then you need to start figuring out the keys. What will happen to you that day? Though you have the keys, but you still be messed up. The keys are with you. You have the key. It's not that the keys are lost. It's with your hand. But you still be pressed and you still mess yourself up. Why? Because you have never labeled the keys. So when you get to the door every day, you now begin to go around again, trying to figure out which keys to use to open the first door, which one to use to open the second door. That's how many people are living life. They are living in a struggling circle. Every time they have to figure out again, what did I do last time? How did I call that man to buy that thing? What did I even did serve? I have even forgotten. No, never take your success for granted if you want to make millions. Never take your success what? For granted. Document things. So number one, you need a mindset. Number two, you need what? Skill set. So one of the skill sets is courage. You need to have courage. You need to have ability to negotiate. You need to know how to, communicate. And I was telling you about the ladder of the skill set from the lowest, which is what? Which is implementation. The next one, which is what? Unification. The next to that one is what? Communication. That's where we are. Now, the highest of ways to make money. So if you want to make a lot of money, learn how to communicate. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to be, do webinars, do things. There's some of you, today, it is crazy how people, a lady, I've forgotten her name now. A lady online, she makes about $4 million teaching people how to arrange their room. Hello? You see, you are living in an age that being broke is a taboo. Hello? Because now, every day, yesterday, I get paid because I sell a lot of things. I sell a lot of things online, personal things. Like, I just sell a lot of things online beside my business. So, for instance, all my books are sold online in different platforms. And I see people buy things from me. My digital guys will just tell me that, someone just bought books today from Ethiopia. Someone just bought books today from somewhere in China. Someone just bought two today from somewhere. So people, you are limiting yourself because you are thinking that your life is surrounded by Nigerian economy. Now, the Nigerian economy is the least economy that you have if you want to learn how to make money. The world is not global and it's not very small. Because what the solution you have can be paid for by somebody else. Do you know that I know someone today that she's getting paid a lot teaching people how to sleep well? Hello? You guys don't get it. This is the age that you are in. The age that you are in is the age that people pay for all manner of things. So making millions is not a big deal like that. You are just not the one. You are thinking old time. Do you get? You are thinking old time in the present time. That no, people make a lot of money. Do you know that now, as I am standing here, people pay me 1 million naira for me to listen to them for 1 hour? Hello? Do you know that? I know how many of that money I've collected this week. I'll just listen to you. You say you have a problem. Huh? Hello? And you don't get what I'm talking about? You have a problem, right? You will come. One guy just called me a few days ago from Anambra. He said, want to come and see me? He has a problem. I said, that's good. It's just 1 million. I'm not saying anything. I'll just listen to you. I'll just ask you 2 or 3 questions. And then we stand up and say, wow, it's been awesome 1 hour with you. You see, because when people pay, they pay attention. Do you hear what I just said? When people pay, they go what? When people pay, they pay attention. It's when people don't pay. You will tell them everything. They will not go and do it. They will not do it. They'll just say, that man is sound-wise. They will not do it. But when they pay, they want to prove you wrong. That this man must be mad. For you to have collected that kind of money from me, I must test what he said. And you know what? That is how life is. So, the last one on that ladder of skill set that you must develop is imagination. Hello? Is what? Learn how to imagine. Learn how to imagine. Learn how to imagine what can happen. So, once upon a time in my life, I wanted to start making money. Big money. Billions. Guess what I did? I started buying some kind of land in Lagos. That, they say Lagos has 3 kinds of land. Highland, mainland, and what's the third one? No. Those guys are, no. The third one is called marginal lands. Hello? So what is marginal lands? Marginal lands are lands that are within the city, all right? But they have some cosmetic issues. What are the cosmetic issues? They have a little bit of water here and there, but the waters are not natural water. They're just water, but they are in the city. The condition of a marginal land is that it's in the city, not where city is coming. It's in the city. Oh, do you understand what I'm saying? So I started buying. I bought one in Magodo, 30 acres of land. Hello? Are you get what I'm saying? 30 acres of land. I bought it for let's say 1.7 billion. Hello? Praise God. All right. So we say we're talking billions here today, right? So I want to just expand your mind. I want to show you something, and I'm not impressed. I'm not trying to impress you. I want to impress something upon your mind, so that you can. What is possible for one is possible for all. So now, the land was water. Are you getting what I'm saying? But I call all the engineers and they check out the land. And they told me that the land is cosmetic. That means the water can be revamped. You don't have to. Until I bought the land. So the land today is worth 40 billion. Hello? In about 4.5 years. Hello? So what happened is that because I want fast money, I don't want slow money. So anybody can go and buy land at the outskirts and be shouting that people should come and buy it. Okay? That money is too slow for me. You get like, it's marginal. It must have margin. Do you get it? So because it's marginal, it has what? Margin. So what is the marginal opportunities in your life? What are the things, what are the missing structure around you that you can take advantage of? All right? That's the point. So I did another one. How many of you know a place called Iba around there? You know Iba? I bought 60 acres of land in Iba, surrounded by a lake in Iba Drive. You know, I bought it, 60 acres. Now I'm almost done filling the 60 acres. Guess what I did? I turned it to an island. You know, it's surrounded by a lake. So I turned it to an island. A boat is now surrounding the place. I bought the land for only God knows, maybe about, I think, less than 200 million. Huh? Today is worth about maybe 35 billion. Hello? You know, like this, my brother and I sitting in my front. I say he has vibe. I like his beard, you know, his white beard. The truth of somebody must have appreciated you, right? And say you dress nice, isn't it? The truth is most of you don't understand. You don't pay attention to appreciation because whatever people appreciate you for means that it's an asset. Because it's only asset that appreciate. So when people appreciate you for something, it means that it's an asset to you. And if it's an asset, you can get paid for it. Because income follows asset. So what asset do you have? What do people appreciate you for? What do people appreciate you for that you just see as normal? Like, just say, oh, you do this. How can you help other people to have that kind of thing too? That even when you are sleeping, you can be paid. Now, lastly, on being able to create this thing, as I ramp that up and then we do a question stuff so that I can help you, is what I call tool sets. What I call it? So that means a vehicle. You see, most people, there are two things about money. You can do the right thing for money, and you can do the wrong thing for money, and you can also do the wrong thing with your money. Hello? So many people, they have the right thing, but they are doing it with the wrong vehicle. Yeah? They have the right thing. They already have a right idea, but the vehicle they are using is wrong. That tool set they are using is wrong. Now, you are running a business in the 21st century. The business is not online. You know you are not in line. Hello? If your business is not online, you are not in line. If your part of your business is not an information-based business, you are not in line. Because the truth is, there is an information side of the business that you are running. You can even have a career. Do you know that career, that place you are working, that skill set that you are mastering? For instance, somebody is working in an organization here and you are in customer service and you have been doing it so well. Who told you that you cannot create an information product on how to be a customer service person that will make your organization to grow? Hello? And then you create a webinar, you do basic things. Know why? Because the vehicle that you use, your tool set, determines the amount you can create. What platform are you using? Now, can you find whale in a pond? Why? It's too small. That means there's some money you cannot find in some places. Because it's not the habitat for it. It's not, that habitat cannot contain it. You can't see it there. So you have to expand your habitat. You have to expand the kind of place you can find big money. Hello? So what tool set are you using? What tool set are you using? Who sees you? Who knows you? Do you know how to describe what you do? You don't know how to describe what you do. Do you know how many products or how many things you need to do to make 2 million every month? Now, this is what I'm going to say to you. As you combine these three things together, the mindset, the skill set, the tool set, one thing you must do, knowing full well, that if you want to make million, making million is a commitment. Hello? It's not a wish. Number one is a commitment. Number two is a math. You must do the math. You must know the math. Now, you tell me, brother, can you tell me, like, how much you like to make every month? You cannot be okay. You can never be okay with 500,000. But it's fine. You'll be okay because, you see, this is another thing about your mindset. Your mindset says, this is what the mind says. You can never exceed your biggest expectation. Hello? If your expectation for something is 500,000, you can never make 500,000. Because the moment you are getting close to that money, your brain will shut down. Like, I'm going to try. You know, and in the world of wealth, trying is lying. Hello? In the world of wealth, trying is what? Lying. It's lying. So what do you want to do? Most of you, because of where you are coming from, you are thinking, 500,000 is a big deal. Oh, this man don't know whether he want to 500,000. 500,000. Wow, okay, danu. But that, like that man said now, he said, Owoni, But that's what. So let's do small math. What do you do? You work in a school or you do what? You work in a school. What do you teach? You teach English language. Okay. So if I want to, that it is clear now that your two sets is two sets. It's doing the right thing. He educates people. But his two sets cannot make him millions. I hope you know that. You know what the two set means? That means the vehicle he's using to earn money cannot make him the million. It's not because he's not working hard. Are you getting what I'm saying now? It's not because he's not working hard, but his two set cannot make that money. Yeah, that's where the thing starts. The two set cannot make the money. So a woman earned a pension and she felt like, I've always wanted to sell Ankara all my life. She now has one shop in front of a close and she now collected the shop and used all her pension money, 90% of her pension, to buy Ankara clothes and put it inside the shop. And then when she now put it inside the shop, she will sit down there in the morning. Mama Basira will pass and say, Mama Bola will pass and say, good afternoon there. After a while, the family member will be coming one by one and be taking the clothes 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 until there is no more clothes to clothe her. Because why? The two set is wrong. So this is what happened. And I'm using that not to spite you, but to just say this is a practical class. We are in a practical moment. If you want to make 1 million and you ask yourself, if your minimum wage is going to be 1 million starting from this month, what are you going to do differently? You have to apply your skill to what? Tell me, I can pick anybody. It's not only I'm now in my practical class, so we are, because I want you to see it. Let me tell you, truth will first piss you off before it sets you free. Take this from me. Truth will first piss you off before it sets you free. The moment most people don't want truth to piss them off, that's why they're rotting in life. They are just, they are running away from truth because they don't want to face it. Like somebody, his body is smelling, and now my sister there look at the person and say, "Guy, your body they smell." Huh? He said, "No, don't tell me that." But the truth is the body not smelling? It's smelling. She has just saved you from embarrassment of future. If you just take that truth, that feedback. Feedback is not a setback. It's just a tool for reset. Yes. Do you get what I just said? Truth, feedback is not a setback. It's just a tool for what? It will reset you. That, let me tell you, the word broke, the word poverty in scripture, in Hebrew, means affliction. Hello? The word money in scripture has 5 correlation. Okay? 5 what? Correlation. The one of them is the word damim, where the word Adam is taken from. Damim. And it means blood. Hello? It means what? Blood. In other words, when you are short of money, you are short of blood. Yes. And when somebody is short of blood, what happens? Because the Bible also makes it clear to you that the life of a man is in his blood. It means that you cannot live on this economic planet without money. It is next to oxygen. Yeah? That means you cannot deceive yourself. Let everybody deceive you. Don't deceive yourself. Oh. Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't deceive yourself. And small money is a sin. You hear what I just said now? Small money is a what? Because the root word for sin in scripture has nothing to do basically with morality. It has everything to do with functionality. It means to miss your mark. It means that the moment you are committing sin, you will never miss your target. You will never meet target in life if you are committing sin. It means that if you set a target that you want to live in a big house, in a better house, and you are living in a small house, what have you done? You have committed sin because your desire is not accomplished. It means that that's why Jesus came. To deliver you from sin, to deliver you from unfulfilled desire. That is why he came, to deliver us from that parallel. So this is what happened. Somebody will say, if I want to make more money now, like they have truth, maybe I should work harder. But this guy does not need to work harder first. He needs to work higher. It's not hard work he needs now. He's already working hard. You go to work from 8 o'clock to 5 p.m. What other hard work do you need more than that one? But this is what happens. You need to tell yourself the truth. Because small money is a sin. Small money is a sin. You can be comfortable and small money is addictive. You will begin to tell yourself a lie and say, I'm even okay now. And I tell people jokingly that in Nigeria, Okay is a biscuit. How many of you know that? Okay is a biscuit, yeah? Yes? Okay is a biscuit in this country. So you are not designed to be okay. Because you are not a biscuit. You are designed to be great. So you are not. So don't tell me you want to be okay. Okay for what? Are you a biscuit? Because a biscuit, what do we do with biscuit? So smallness eats you up if you settle for okayness. It eats you up. You just say, at least I'm making 100K. 100K is not money. It's a beginning of things, but don't settle for it. I've not said that so that I should go and quit it. I'm just telling you that you do you know how much fuel is now? Do you know what I said is going to be in the next 1-2 weeks? It's going to be 700. 700 per liter. 700 per liter. Don't you see that fuel has humbled people? People now hardly buy full tank. Full tank kill you there. Like don't say, well, just say 10,000, let me go on. Where it stop, we find another money to buy. But let me tell you, the problem is not the economy. Thank you, brother. The smallness is your problem. Because you are being settling for the externality of life without handling the internal side of life. Guys, that is why we are in this meeting. Every other speakers that will come in the next sequence time, they're going to be building on this foundation. But what I'm telling you is that smallness kills. Let me tell you, big money help you to collapse time. Do you understand what I'm saying? It helps you to collapse. How long are you going to live in this world? You might pay 150. You might pay 150. Hey, so why are you living as if you are going to live forever? What's your problem? You're telling me, I work in a school, I do this. What do you do? Yeah. You what? You are learning how to make hair. So as you are learning how to make hair, you are not making any money. Somebody is funding you. Somebody is bankrolling you, right? Okay, that's fine. So what do you do? You're a technician, and you need to become a magician. So what do you do? What kind of work do you do? What kind of technician are you?
In production machine. Food production.
Food production machine?
Yes.
What does that mean?
As processing of food. As packaging, processing and packaging.
Okay, you do it for yourself or you work with people?
With company.
You work with the company?
Yeah.
Okay. So what skill have you built in that place? What skill are you learning in that place? Because you know that what you are doing presently now cannot make you millions. I hope you know that. I'm just trying to help you guys establish that understanding. I'm not saying that what you are... You see, a job is a stream of income. It's not bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you need to understand your reality. That, okay, now we are in a series saying make $1 million. So how can I understand this math? Even when I'm doing what I'm doing, I begin to change my focus, my understanding. Like, okay, what skills am I learning? How can I... What better thing? Do you know that in the organization where you are working today, if you know how to communicate better, if you know how to be able to be more persuasive, they may even remove you from a production line and put you in a profit line. I hope you know that. So you have to begin to ask yourself, what other better skill that will take me on a higher level to where I'm going? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is what I'm saying. Give it to my brother. My bro, what do you do?
I'm a filmmaker.
You're a filmmaker?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So what kind of... how many films do you make every year?
It depends, but basically,
you wait for people to bring movies to you, or you create movies?
Both.
Okay.
Okay. So I also do TVCs, like TV commercials for companies and some brands.
Okay.
Okay, and I also I have some clients who I shoot for and they pay me.
Okay.
I also try to be like a middleman to sell movies and
so let me give you 3 ideas by asking you a question. Number one,
okay.
What problems have you seen in the course of your filmmaking that you have been able to solve for yourself? What challenges have you faced and you have been able to solve for yourself?
Okay, basically, most filmmakers cannot teach because most of them picked up the skills they learned from somebody just like a roadside mechanic learns the job and all that. But what I also did is that I always try to, I've tried to I teach, when I work, I always teach people that work with me so that they understand how I'm doing it and the process by which I'm achieving stuff done. So I try to do.
So what have you done about that to also monetize that? Is there anything you have done about that to monetize?
I think I'm trying to at the moment I have some groups where I do some trainings, for would-be directors and all that. I teach them what they won't learn in the classrooms.
So how can you act like a pond? Now, instead of you sitting to looking for guys, the word, you see, in 18th century, in the world of industrial age, people wait for permission to blow. Hello?
Yes.
But in the 21st century, you give yourself permission to blow. And that's why we have things called YouTube. You don't wait for permission to blow. You don't wait for permission to be an expert. You master something, you show it to the world. Retarget the world. You target every other person. Now, this thing that you have done, Jesus said, this which you have done here, we will take to the upper house. It means the upper house of the 21st century is the internet. That means because you're a filmmaker, there are some certain things you will understand better than people like us. So why not begin to decide to have your own YouTube page? Why not decide to say once a week there must be a particular stuff on this stuff every single week, and then you begin to put it out there. You begin to interview people, put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. Let me tell you, because you are now engaging a better tool set, because that better tool set will now draw people to you. I have gotten some speaking engagement that I don't know them from Adam. They will just go online, because let me tell you, you are who Google says you are. Do you hear what I just said? You are who Google says you what? You are. No matter how good you are, if I can't find you on Google, you are fake. I hope you know that. You see, that's how funny this age is. No matter how good you are now, I'm saying, Mama, this guy is sounding nice. You know, Tade cash, bam. You get on Google, you can't find me. Say this guy is a fake guy. I can't find him on Google. If they can't find you on Google, no matter what you are doing, put yourself on Google. Have a YouTube TV. Just put yourself there. You know why? You take pictures, you tell people about your documentary of a service. Say, man, I'm just take different pictures, and then you create a moment like that, filmmaking. Just do that. Let me tell you, you can't do that for 6 months and you will not shock yourself. Because people will pay you more for teaching what you do than doing what you do. And then the more people that knows that you can teach what you do, they will pay you more money than you doing what you do. So you'll be shocked that how much will you take to make 10 million? Somebody called me to Anambra the other day. They said I should come and do one thing for them. I said it's 5 million. Then I'm going to Anambra. I said no, if I want to come, besides paying me the 5 million, you have to buy me a business class ticket. You have to book your best hotel in town. Hello. I'm trying to discourage them, you understand? So at the end of the day, they send me the ticket, they send me the hotel. I said, boy, don't book them. They come. You understand? I said, guy, we have studied you online, we have gone on your YouTube page, we have seen this one, because that is the world that you live in. If somebody wants to know about you, they will go online. That's why I say if you are not online, you are not in line. I don't care what you are doing. If you are not online, you are not in line. If you are not online, you are not in line. If you are not online, you are not in line. So that's what I'm saying, bro. As a filmmaker, make noise now. Because you see, one of the skill sets you must have is a noise maker. You must have your ability to create behind the scene. Behind the scene, make more money than the scene. Because people put more value. They say the behind the scene of this service now will make more people interested in coming to this service next week. I hope you know that. Because he said the behind the scene is powerful. You know, bro, because you're a filmmaker. The behind the scene, somebody want to know, scene here. How did they do it? Now, when you just show me, people say, hey, oh boy, this is what they did to be able to capture this thing. The person fall more in love with that. Stop thinking small about what you can offer the world. Your age is not your barrier. Your barrier is your mindset. Either old or young, I don't care. Your age is not your barrier. Your age is not your barrier. So, thank you. You can collect the mic from me. He has given me what I want. All right, so lastly, take it to those lines. Give it to that lady. Tell me, what do you do?
I'm an hairstylist and also a serving copper.
You know you're not an hairstylist. You make women to be visible.
Yeah, sure.
Hello. Do you get what I just said now? You see, you guys. Now listen to me. I'm just giving you that for free. I'm going to give me $1 million. Every 1 hour I speak it, somebody give me $1 million. So I'm giving you this now.
Thanks.
Nobody pay me because this is God's work. That's why I'm telling you. If you don't take it, I collect it back. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you are not an hairstylist. Hairstylist is an industry. Stop describing yourself by the name of your industry. Because when you describe your name by the name of your industry, you will not be found. Because the biggest competition in the world is not competitor. The biggest competition in the world is obscurity. When people don't know you, money don't flow to you. And you cannot be describing yourself the way everybody is describing themselves, and it's time that somebody will pay you. They will not pay you. Because people don't pay the best. They pay the best known. Hello? Yes, sir. Do you hear what I just said? People don't pay the best. If you think you are the best, I'm the best, so I'm good. Story. It is the best known that people what? Pay. So stop telling people. Do you know you go somewhere now, just like we're here, and somebody say, what do you do? He said, man, I make women to be beautiful, visible, and to attract the man that they desire. Not just any man. Not just any man. The man that they desire. As you are walking down, somebody said, don't let her go. Don't let her go. That's how you attract opportunity to yourself. Who does anything here? If you do work, just give the mic to them. Give the mic to anybody that does anything. Let me change what you do. Let me just change what you do. By the way, people pay me 1 million naira to do what I call IOS. IOS is called Irresistible Outrageous Statement. That means that I help you to create a new thing, but I want to give it to about 5 people here for free right now. I've done for her. Let me do it for her. So what do you do?
I am an insurance person, but what I did most is that I write Christian books.
Baba, you are not any of those things. You see, you are just confusing yourself. Okay. Firstly, you are confusing yourself. I'm an insurance man. I write Christian books. How does that bring you money? What do you do? Tell me what you do. Stop saying I write Christian books. What's the meaning of that? What do you do? Do you now see why you are not making money from insurance? Okay. Because people don't pay you when you are confused. Are you getting it? That's tough, right? That's tough. That's tough. And I'm not saying that to spite you. I'm just saying that to change you.
Okay.
People don't give you money when you're confused. People give you money for clarity. What do you say? What do you say? Okay, I feel you. Okay, so people give you money for clarity's sake. So the first thing you want to do is, because when people ask you what do you do, they are not asking you what you do. They are asking you what can you do for me. Do you get what that point? So nobody cares about you. They cares about them. So when somebody says, what do you do? And like my friend, he say, I'm an hairstylist. Who cares? If you're a hairstylist, what does that mean to me? It means nothing to me. What can you do for me? That's what I'm asking you. You are not telling me I'm a hairstylist, I'm a brandy person. What does that mean to me? It means nothing to me in this world. That's why people will tell you, when you say the name of the thing that you do based on your industry, people will say, wow. Okay? You know what wow means? It's one of those common people. They don't come again. But the way you know that you have gotten their attention, they will say, how? Hello? They will say what? How? It means that, come on. So I say, I make women visible, I make the woman, attractive to attract. They will say what? How? How is the money? Wow, chase away the money. Wow, chase away the money? So you tell me you are an insurance person, you are not any insurance person. Because an insurance is the name of an industry. All right? But if I'm the one selling insurance, which many things have to change, from the mindset, from the look, you can't sell me an insurance looking a particular way. All right? But then when I say at church, I said, man, what do you do for a living? I said, man, I help you to keep wealth for the 3 generations. Wow. Even when you are dead and rotten. Wow. You can't say wow to that, you say how to that. Wow. You say what? How to that? Because even when I'm dead and rotten, how do you do that? He said, well, I'll tell you, but I tell them, before I tell you how I do that, I will tell you what I believe. I'm getting your attention because money follows attention. So the first thing when somebody asks you, what do you do for a living? You want to get their attention. You don't want to impress them, you want to get their attention. It's attention. Most of you try to want to impress people. I'm an insurance guy. You are not impressing me, you are depressing me. You see, the way you are saying that word, because the last encounter I had with an insurance person, it was a problem. You see, the way you are saying this word, you're just making me to remember. See, they are not so wrong. So you have to redefine you. You have to redefine you. Do you understand that? So now the moment you can redefine you, you will even love your profession. And the moment you love your profession, you have tendency to make more money from it. Because how you feel about what you do determines what you attract from it. Most people, they are shameful about what they do. And it's not because what they do is shameful, but they have a shameful way of describing what they do. They describe it based on the name of the industry. Alright? So that's not what you do. Your industry and what you do is not almost the same thing. It's just like you need an industry to do what you do. So when you are describing yourself, you don't have to describe yourself based on your industry. For instance, a pastor is not a pastor. A pastor is the name of an industry. I hope you know that. Okay, you don't know. So when you say, if I'm a pastor, for instance, which I'm not one, if I'm a pastor, I somebody say, what do you do? I say, man, I help you to shape today so that tomorrow can be sharper. Hello. You know, Jonah said, how do you do that? I said, I found out that there are some timeless, formless principles that are spiritual. And if you discover them, you'll be discovered. Hello? And then I said, come on, man, tell me something. And then I said, you know a man, the best salesman that ever lived, his name is Yeshua. He said, Yeshua. I said, yes. He made the common to be uncommon. I found his principles and I teach it to young people so that their destiny that is sharp can be sharper and they can create a perfect destiny. And so I do that every Sunday morning. Okay? I gather them in the nest, the place where people gather. Their destiny change. We shape it, we structure it, we systemize it in the timeless spiritual principle. You see, the truth is, somebody that is there that is an atheist says, "Oh, way down." I don't know what he's saying, but I think I love it. I'm following this. That's why you can make anything become attractive. The Bible says the tongue of the wise use knowledge rightly. That means most of these things. You don't just say, this is what I do. No. Anything can be upgraded. You can pimp anything. You can pimp it. It is you that don't know how to pimp it. But there is no time today. If that's a class, I will have structured you. Okay, another person. Two more person. Tell me what you do. Give that lady, this lady. Yes, I've not asked a lady. Okay, I've asked one lady. I just like ladies. Okay, ask me. So I'll get to you. Tell me, what do you do? Just tell me the way you have always said it, so that don't confuse yourself. Just tell me the way you have always said what you do, so that you don't confuse yourself, so that we can now restructure it. Yeah.
I'm a caterer.
Fantastic. So we say, I'm a caterer. But you all know that that's the name of industry, isn't it? Yes, that's the name of what? Industry. Yes, that's the name of industry. So, but if I'm going to be I will say, I give you a pleasant memories. Hello? Hello? I say, I give you a pleasant what? Somebody will say, how? Is everybody that encounter me have a pleasant memories? I say, how do you do that? I say, do you know that what you eat can either eat you up or lift you up? Hello? 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 What you eat can either what? Eat you up or what? Lift you up. I said, so I've learned that from, I will not give you 2 or 3 testimonials. He said, no, the other day somebody have an event and this is what happened, and till tomorrow, they have never forgotten. Because what people eat, they don't forget. Hello? You know, if you eat bad food, will you forget it? I will let you know, that's the point. So what you do is not, the industry she used to do what she does is catering. But that's not what she does. That's why she has not been able to create a monopoly advantage. Because there is no money in competition, there is money in monopoly. Because your God and my God is not a capitalist, he's a monopolist. He said, I am the Lord thy God. Beside me, there is no other. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except what? Through me. It means it's a monopoly advantage. It means that you must describe yourself in a way that if they don't have you, they can't have any. Hello? That means you are the only one that can offer that solution. Nobody else in this world, my friend. Pleasant memories. This is me. You want it, you come. You don't want it, go away. Okay? So the point is, every day when you wake up, knowing full well that you are now offering pleasant memory, your prayer will change. Is that the Lord of heaven, I thank you today, because thousands of your children are going to have pleasant memories because of what I feed them, because of what they eat, because of the cakes, because of, you know what, Lord, thank you. Send the people that need a pleasant memory in their life to me today, because I have been sent, dated by you to give it to them. Thank you, Lord. Angel of fortune, I send you on an errand now. Draw them to me now. Amen. In Jesus' name. Amen. Guess what happened? You have just changed the narrative of your life. Rather than saying, God, I'm a caterer. I need catering. You see, that's where problems start. You now begin to eat what you do. Because it's not making sense again. It's like you're entering a saturation point. It's not making sense. My brother make film, but film is an industry. That is not what he does. He's just using that as a medium to do what he does. So what he's doing is that he makes celebrities. Hello? I hope you know that's what you do. He like it. He makes celebrity because he put you out there. I'm a celebrity maker. You see, there are some people that want to be a celebrity. There are some people that make celebrity. I make celebrity. People say, Egbon, how? You not tell them the terminology. Last one, and I will round up and I'm done. I hope I've been able to help you. I hope you are seeing.
Oh my God.
Lastly, where is he? Who are we? Where are we? Who is he? Who are we? Is anybody on this table? Okay, give it to them. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Lastly, I will come here. Who else? You came late, Abi. Sorry, do you have a question? You don't have, baby? Okay, you have. Okay, yeah, my brother.
All right. I do two things. Firstly, right now I work with Money Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're the money point guy. Okay. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So I open accounts
Okay.
for businesses, and then I manage the accounts too, and then I manage people too because.
What solution do you give to people for the fact that they open money point? What solution?
Okay, the solutions I bring to them is firstly, I aid their payment system.
You don't aiding payment system is not a universal offer, okay?
Yeah.
It's not something that attracts the human soul. So your conversation should be that I help your organization to make easy sales. Hello? You are in the business of helping people to make easy sales, okay? I help you to make unprecedented sales. Now, people want to ask me, how do I help it? Because sales is what people are thinking about. They are not thinking about any payment, anything. How many I will go collect payments? You understand? But we need to make sales easier. So now, you are bringing your money point solution. Because tomorrow you may not be a money point, okay?
Yeah.
And you may still be offering that solution through another medium. But this is what happens. If you only goes out and say, guys, I work in money point. So if you come tomorrow and I say, I work in OPay, you are confusing us.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, but when you're stable, what did you call money point? You don't say OPay, see? But your solution is still constant. The solution is easy sales. Now, if you are in this hall and people say, okay, what do you do? I say, well, I help businesses to make easy sales. Okay? Do you know that this lady here, if she doesn't know you, she wants to know you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like, brother, you talking about easy sales that time. There is nobody here that have one business connection or the other that will not want to get your number at the end of today. That is part of business. But there is a way you would describe yourself. They say, I'm on one. Even somebody here will be conking a competitor one. But this is what happens. So that is the point. Do you understand now? Yes. So you have to always think about what exactly am I doing for people. That is your description of what you do, not the industry that you work in. What exactly am I doing for people? Do you get that point? So what is the second thing?
Okay. I write songs.
Okay.
And I sing too.
Okay. So you know that you write song is not a business.
Yeah.
And you sing is not also a business. Yeah. But if I am the one, if I sing, I will say, they say, what do you do? I say, I help people to tap the frequency to get what they want. Hello? I help people to tap frequency to get what they want. They say, how do you do that? I say, you believe with me? An ancient philosopher says that music is spiritual, but the musician is not. Hello? And as a result of that, we are living in a spiritual universe. So I connect you to a space whereby you connect to that. All that you seek is already in existence, but most people don't know how to activate it. My work is to take you there. Hello? Do you know how much they're going to pay you for that? You see, they're going to pay you a lot of money for that because people want to connect to the place where they can get what they want. Does that make sense now? But when you say, man, I write song and I sing song, I say, wow, and you never blow. They're going to say, wow. Boy, I want to suffer and lose. Blow by. They're not thinking of so many things in their head on your behalf. That doesn't make sense. Like, who is producing you? Who is bankrolling you? So finally, do you get that point? Yeah. So always describe yourself is what do you want the person at the other end to get? Because that's what people don't come to you for yourself. They come to you for themselves. So if what you are saying does not make sense to me, that can help me, I'll just say, wow. The moment I'm leaving, I've forgotten you. Yeah. Next tomorrow I see you say, I can't remember because it does not have anything to do with me. If all of us take picture here and they send it to us, who are you going to look for first? Who are you going to look for first?
Yourself.
Why are you going to look for yourself? Why are you going to look for yourself? Because that is how life is designed. It's not selfish, it's self-interest. That's how God designed us. We look for ourselves first. In other words, when you are describing what you do to other people, tell them how that thing can help them first, not necessarily yourself. Because when you say, I sing, that's about you. I'm an insurance guy, that's about you. But you know what? I make celebrities. That is about them, not you. But you do it through your filmmaking. Now that is secondary. Until when they have come, you will now use your tool. Oh, she helped them to make pleasant memories. That is about them, not about her. So when they now come, she now use her catering to deliver that to them. Now that changed it. Because when your value, people perceive your value high, they pay you high. Do you see the connectivity now? I'm just trying to use that to connect to something. When people perceive you high, they pay you high. Because as you go in life, people are not going to pay you for what you do. They are going to pay you for who you are. So who you are will earn more money than what you do. So when they value you, they say, show more get any pleasant memory. Lo man fun yan o to ba jeun je ni event lasan. Ọlọ́run wàhálà ko na jókòó ti ẹ ni. Didn't you know that guy? That guy make you a celeb. That guy. I want that guy to come and sing in my wedding, because you see, there is a way it just connects people. You know that they have not experienced it before. It's what you told them that they believe. That is how Jesus did it. Finally, that's how Jesus did it. He came. He said, nobody said it. He said it. He said, I am the way. Hello. He said, I am the truth. I am the life. And no man cometh to the Father except through me. Take it or you take it. You know, take it or you take it. There is no other way. It's either you take it or you take it. He said, we have heard of this one. He said, don't think it. Only there are doors and there are windows. If you want to come to the Father, you have to come through the door. I am that door. You must be the door to celebrity makers. You must be the door to pleasant memories. You must be the door to activating people into the realm where they can get easy sales. You are the door. You are the door. So that is how you connect. And that is how you collect. Because if you don't connect, you cannot collect. Does that make sense to you? Have I helped you? So, summary. What do you want to do with this? So that you don't become a philosophy. What do you want to do with this? Number one, what do you do? Check it out. Whatever you do. What mindset do you need to develop? A better mindset. Number two, from the skill set I have mentioned, what skill set do you need to raise? Then, check your tool sets. How can you be teaching online every day? Teach people English for 30 minutes on YouTube once a week. All right? Teach them. Put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube. Put it on YouTube. You are creating a better tool set for yourself. Because you see, you must be able to create a bigger market. You know, this is how Bible says. I'm a Bible bubble, okay? I'm a Bible bubble. I love Bible. It's very good. He said, they asked Jesus Christ. They said, how will you be great? He said, you want to be great? He said, come on, greatness is not a wish. It starts with a desire, but there is a method to it. He said, the greatest among you will not be the greatest prayer warrior. He said, the greatest among you must be the servant of many. It means that if you want to be great financially, you must serve many people. And YouTube gives you an opportunity to serve many people. That means it's the easiest way to make plenty money. You know what? 10,000 does not make sense, right? But guess what? 10,000 from 100 people is how much? That's 1 million, right? 1,000 does not make sense, right? But 1,000 from 1,000 people is how much? That's 1 million, my guy. You see, 20K does not make sense. But 20K from 1,000 people is how much? No. 20K from 1,000 people is how much? 20 million! 20 what? 20 what? Wake up, my guy. 20 what? So it doesn't look as if it makes sense. But what can you sell for 20K? That 1,000 people out of 8 billion people in the world can buy from you every month. That's why I discovered that telling me you cannot make $1 million in a month, you are living in the past generation. Hello? You are living in the past generation. What is wrong? You are thinking in the past way. The online is funny. Check online. Check anything. You will see somebody that is doing something. You don't need so many people to make plenty money. 20 million times 10 months is how much? 200 million. Times 12 months is how much? 240 million. Do you know you can still be wearing this suit and you have 240 million in your bank account? The only thing that the suit will change, you will have it more higher. You now have more designer, okay? Your perfume will change, but you still be dressing well. But just like some people don't know that you have raptured, but financially you have been raptured. You have changed into a new world. The 20 minutes. Think about that. Numbers, because numbers create wonders. So the summary is, what can I do from that thing that you are doing now? How can I get 1,000 people to give me 10,000? That is 10 million. I hope you know. There are more than 3 billion people on YouTube. How many people? 3 billion people on YouTube. 3 billion people on YouTube. 3 billion people. They are looking for what to buy. Hello? They are looking for what to buy. They're just looking for what to pay for. If they don't pay you, YouTube will pay you. After a while, you know what? That's what you have to think about. How can I get 1,000 people to give me I just want to start with 1 million. How can I get 1,000 people to just give me 1,000 naira? 1,000, just give me 1,000 naira every month. Even when you are sleeping, it's automated. Okay? Guess what? That is how you start it. This is my sister there. She's into catering. She says she may not know it, but she has mastered how to make some meal. Begin to do, when you are cooking, video it, buy small light. Let me tell you, in this world now, every business now is a show business. Hello? Every business now is that what? Every business is a show business. So every business, if you're in your factory and you guys are doing the work, put your camera on one side. Just 2 minutes, just be recording and say, wow, man, we're getting this thing done. Some people just come online just to be watching that thing. People are bored. They need entertainment. So entertainment, if you entertain them, you will collect. If you entertain them, you will obtain. If you entertain them, they will give you money. Because when people feel good, they spend. Hello? That's why people spend money in party. They will say, I will not spray this man more than 10,000. It's only 10,000. Only 10,000. I budget it. I'm not saying. So man will now begin to praise you. You start from your leg. The leg will just be moving. I say, well, this man is praising me. Let me just go. I don't do 10,000. No. The last 1K, as you drop it, that somebody just gets disrupted in your heart. You just say, mumbo. Mushi no wo. Odumi lamalo la ye can know. Go and take another 20,000. That's it. That thing that you know how to do. How can you? Because before you show up to serve, then show up to sell. If you can serve people with what you know, you can sell what you know. So find way to serve people with it. All right? You think you know how to play tech? You know how to do this? Just do some behind the scenes stuff. Always put it online. Use your reel. Stop wasting your status on what does not increase your financial status. Hello? Stop using your what? In the what? So you are just increasing, you're just wasting your status. Anyhow, you don't put this on there. Is it increasing you? That's what I wanted to know. And that's why this section is organized. Because let me tell you, if all of us in this room, we can make 5 million a month. Do you know that more people will join our service? Yes. You know that money has wings. Hello? It will spread its own tentacles around town. Say more if you want to know the gathering of millionaires in this town. Another place that they do service, and they see them, none of you pack your cars, you just walk in, smelling nice. Let me tell you, angel love good smell. Hello? Angel love what? So when all of you are smelling nice, the angels of fortune will just be everywhere. Hello? And poverty like bad smell. Have you ever gone to a poor place and the smell is good? So that's the thing. Poverty like. If you want to change your life, change your smell. Hello? If you want to change your life, change your what? Smell. You cannot be smelling bad and be attracting money. It's not possible. Don't let anybody deceive you. When I came here, I hugged this man. I feel the smell. Lovely smell. Pleasant smell, man. I say, because that's my face, when I come to you, I hug you. So I will know whether I will not come again. Do you understand? I'm about to want to buy. They all about Shanuke. Because that smell can kill you. Say, let them breathe. Don't suffocate them. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my class today. And I hope